Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video from LiamsPRO vids. And today we have something to talk about, and it's a bit of an issue actually. It just happened very recently on an old video not too long ago, and there is someone who is actually trying to steal my work, is admitting to it, and won't back down. Just so you know, all of this is in regard to this sprite here, which is called Xephiel. This sprite has been in my game for about a year, maybe over a year now, and it's one of the legendaries, and it's named after one of the viewers. And that's a bit of context for this, because someone is actually trying to steal it straight up, and claims that I own nothing of it, despite the fact that I made it myself, and is like, he wants to distribute it everywhere, he's going to recreate gameplay in his game, all this stuff that he just clearly can't, or at least shouldn't be able to do. So, the guy is mostly, he's mostly just in this chat. He's isolated here in this comment chain with Xephiel Games, who is the guy who actually donated his name, I guess, to be a legendary, and that's really cool of him. So anyways, he said he can't thank me enough for the legend and how it was pronounced. And I was just like, yeah, I might forget sometimes because it's spelled with an X on it and stuff. And then suddenly, just a day ago, this Zero Black guy suddenly pops out of nowhere and asks where he can get this sprite, and he says it's literally the greatest fakemon he's ever seen. I was kind of complimented but a little bit confused, and I said that Xephiel isn't in the game yet. It'll be in later demos, and then you can get it. And he's like, how do I get the full picture that is in this video? I found this image on Google, and the link sent me to this YouTube video. So, the sprite is on Google, but it is not complete. I just need the picture file, and I can add him to my game myself. If there is no file, I'm just going to end up recreating it. So pretty much, he's taking my sprite, and he's going to recreate it. Because he found an image of it online, which took me to this video. The image he found is the thumbnail, and it's not complete because it's zoomed up a little, even in the thumbnail here. You could look. The picture is of the thumbnail, and that's why it leads you here. If there are other pictures, it's just of my game. You found this image on Google. Of course you did. Google stores thumbnails. And I said this Pokemon isn't, for my game, is not to be recreated because I own it. Then he goes on about how I can't own any Pokemon because they're owned by Nintendo. And if Nintendo found out I was claiming to own Pokemon, they'd shut me down, like they did with Uranium, and the Uranium developers spent 9 years on that game. Now, I can either send him the picture file, or he will pause the video and recreate it. Or I will remove the video, but that won't work because he already took a snapshot of the image and saved it. You can either send me a picture and save me a time, or you can be a dickhead and hold on to something that you have no legal rights to, and I'll just recreate it anyways. I do not believe you created this. Number one, because you can't even pronounce its name. That's because it was the name of a fan. I thought it was Xephiel because it's spelled with an X. And number two, it doesn't look consistent with the other sprites. And number three, this image is already on Google. That's my thumbnail. And if you make me recreate it, I promise I will add it to every social media site I have. That way everyone has access to it. I'll recreate Story. I'll put it up to download with its own moveset and a new name. The choice is yours. None of us can sell these characters or make money using them. All I'm asking is to send a picture file because I really appreciate the artwork. But if you want to make it hard for me, I'm going to make it way harder for you when I post this Pokemon all over the internet under the name of Lambchops. Well, first off, I don't own Pokemon. I own a fakemon. And Pokemon doesn't own this fakemon. They own nothing of this specific sprite. Nothing. I'm not claiming to own any of Pokemon. I'm claiming to own sprites that I designed. They could shut down my entire project. I am aware of that. they could shut down your project too. And I can probably find a way to shut down your project because I have proof that you are stealing from me. I have already taken screenshots of all of these chats and sent them via Skype to Voya Gamer. So I have all the sprites ready and there, so like all these pictures are there, so you cannot delete them. And I already have evidence and just proof that you're definitely doing this. Even the name it's under, I don't have legal rights to it. Yes, I do. It's my sprite. I spend hours on it. I own it legally. You can't just take someone's art. It doesn't matter if it's for profit or not. You can't. It's still stealing. And putting it everywhere, I can easily prove that's my sprite and you're a thief because this video came out before you would have posted that. You can't just post something to the public that someone else owns. That's illegal. And also, he says that because I don't have consistent enough sprites that look good. I mentioned in the video I spent 2 hours making this, and this is also when it's really early on. I presume he hasn't seen a lot of sprites because I've made things like these. This one was actually in the video. This is just an improved version of it. All 3 of these birds look really good, even by a Pokemon standpoint. My Poison evolution looks pretty decent. I see nothing wrong with this one, or these ones. Or this one, and this one. Neither do I see anything wrong with the Fire Starter, or any of its evolutions. Those were out of order, but whatever. And while the Plant Starter's evolutions kind of look derped, it starts off looking really good, and its future evolutions aren't terrible, even if you're not the best. So then he says, someone else let you use it, and you can't let anyone else use it. That makes you an asshole. I don't even know what he means. I'm pretty sure he means the name. Someone let me use your name for it. But that's really not what comes across here. It's almost as if someone let me use their sprite. Then I said, I own the sprite. I made it myself. Pokemon doesn't own the sprite. This sprite is my property, and that is final. I was not sure how to pronounce the name because it was the name of one of my viewers. You are stealing my design and threatening to post it everywhere. That is a felony. Now, here I'm pretty sure this is true. I'm not sure if it's a felony in my area, but I'm like 99% true. It's a felony or crime pretty much everywhere to steal someone else's work. I own the original and refuse to give it to you. It is on Google because that was a link to my video. You have no right to taking my work. I will file a complaint against everything you are using it for. As the original creator, I can file suit against any version of the sprite you post as it is my own, and I have the video here to prove it. Now, this is actually true, but I don't know how far my suits can go. I don't know how much money I can use. I think I can get the sprite taken down, and unless they make profit, I can't make money from it, but I can get their game taken down completely. Then I said, no one let me use it. Okay. I created it myself. A viewer me name it after him, and that is all. Well, guess what? I'm already recreating it, and if you don't believe me, watch. I'm going to use it and play it in my game. I'm going to distribute it for free, and you can't do anything because it's for promotional use only. And since I'm not making money for using it, it does not constitute as being a felony. You don't even know what a felony is, LOL. Okay. I do know what a felony is. It's like a law, but like more regional, I believe. Maybe I'm not 100% sure on that thing, but I do know what a felony is. And if you're already recreating it, then you're already stealing from me. I don't care when you start and when you end, it's still stealing. I do believe you. Why wouldn't I believe you? I cannot watch you. I don't even know what your game is. But distributing it for free, you can't distribute it. You cannot you're stealing art that doesn't belong to you, then you're giving away art that doesn't belong to you. That is completely illegal. I can do something about it because it's illegal. I don't care if it's for promotional use and it's not for making money. This whole game is on profit. I still got almost charged when I stole a fin flip sprite from Pokemon Solar Light Lunar Dark. I was almost like actually sued for it because I stole artwork. I removed it from the game because I didn't want to get charged. I even altered that sprite. I know that was wrong, but this is like over a year ago when I did that. This is way more recent. This guy's just taking from me. Then he says, I need to not create it because the others would be just as good. But instead, they're the shittiest sprites ever created. This is ripped from somewhere, and I will find out where, because this is my sprite to use as I so choose. If I do not sell it or make profit from it, there are no laws being breaking. It's as simple as that. Learn the law, kid. No. If you're stealing, it's still against the law. You don't need to steal something and sell it for it to be illegal to steal something from someone. Stealing is the illegal part, not necessarily selling. That's not part of stealing, that's just something a lot of people will do also. Also, you can't say it's your sprite and you will use it as you choose because it's not your sprite. You already asked me for it. You've already asked me for my sprite that I created. And even if I didn't create it, it's still not your sprite to use. And in that case, it wouldn't even be my sprite to use. But I created it. So it's less yours than it is mine. It's not even the slightest bit yours, actually. I did not create it because... Oh, wait, yeah. Because it's the shittiest sprite ever. Okay, I just showed quite a few sprites that are pretty good. I get that the level quality in this one was really high. That's because I spent 2 days working on it, and it took me hours. Now, I didn't use the full time from both days, but usually I draw a sprite in one session. I don't need to do multiple sessions for one sprite. That sprite took me forever to make. That's why it's that good. And I can't do that for every sprite. That would take forever. Then I said, I do know what a felony is, and I'm not making this for profit either. And yes, I did make it myself, you child. You can't just take someone else's hard work and distribute it for free, whether it's for profit or not, it's skill stealing. The fact that you are too lazy to make your own sprite shows that you are nothing more than a hypocrite at best. And that's true. The fact that he can't make his own sprite, say he's making a game, means that all his sprites are probably stolen, and then he claims that I took the sprite from someone else, when that's what he's trying to do right now. He's trying to steal a sprite from me, and his excuse is, you stole it from someone else. This doesn't even make sense. You still can't steal it. Then I said, I know the laws. You can't take someone else's artwork and steal it, whether it is for profit or not is irrelevant. I did make this sprite, and it took me hours of hard work, and since then I made a good number of decent looking sprites, all on my own. Watch my newer videos. This is not your sprite, it is mine. You cannot use it as you choose because you are stealing from me. It is still against the law to steal sprites. I know because early on, a year or so ago, I took a sprite from the game Pokemon Solar Light and Lunar Dark and got in trouble and was almost charged because of it. My game is non-profit as well. Yeah, I still got charged. So don't give me this shit because you don't know what you're talking about. And that's where it ends for now, but I only posted that a few minutes ago. So who knows? This guy might be taking his time to reply. I did post that after night, so after sleeping, so it might be his nighttime now. I don't know his time zone, but I can't wait for this guy to reply, because now I have this video as a rebuttal. But guys, that's all for today. If you know anything about the actual laws involved here and can help me out, please comment in the comment section. Just, if you want to defend me, tell me in the comment section. You can go to the comments here. It's on, like, the legendary video for my game. It's in my playlist. And you can find it. And you can probably reply to him. Help me out any way you can, guys. I really would appreciate it, guys. And until next time,